Welcome to the latest in the series of Ask Alan. Today we're going to talk about the on-demand data center and really the evolution down at the physical layer and up into things like virtualization, control and orchestration. So if we look at typically how the environment has looked within the data center in the past, we've got a lot of physical infrastructure, network, compute, storage, which isn't necessarily aligned on the whole with the business logic and the business need, and essentially the core business the customer is in. So the first thing that really is happening in the industry right now, which Brocade is at the forefront of, is really ensuring that the virtual layer is progressing as needed and really has to have a strong connection with the physical layer. So historically, the compute environment, so if you look at the servers, they've very much been virtualized with the advent of virtual machines and have been for some time. And storage is a highly virtualized software business as well. So what we're seeing is software-defined storage. And these two industries have really progressed quite rapidly over the last decade. But what we haven't seen is the same speed of evolution within the virtualization space with networking. And that's certainly starting to happen now. So what we're seeing from a network virtualization perspective is two types of kind of network virtualization. The first one is virtualization of the entire network function. So for example, taking control plane functions and putting them up into the software layer. And then the second piece is taking some of those full functions like load balancers or firewalls and some of that kind of higher level layer 4 to 7 functionality from a network perspective. So really starting to see these two functions, whether it's control or whole network functions, being virtualized and becoming presented up to the higher levels to be included in some of those control and orchestration strategies that align with the business. If we go to the next level, in terms of control, we can immediately see that there are the implementation of network controllers and server and storage controllers. And this is a really important layer to ensure that all of these network and compute functions can be aligned and ready for the upper layer, which is essentially the orchestration layer. What we're seeing up here is the needs of the business, ensuring that all of these lower stacks and all these lower functions can be aligned with all the applications and services that are really needed up at the business layer, because the business is demanding that IT, and specifically the data center that IT lives within, is much more closely aligned with the business. This could get represented within the orchestration layer, ensuring that everything we do down here is aligned with the applications and services that deliver that value to the business, and then interfacing with the controllers and all the virtual and physical elements lower down that really start to deliver that differentiation within IT back to the business, essentially helping users get access to information to make business decisions, which is really what the IT stack is there to do. So we can really start to see the on-demand data center structure, and this is very much what Brocade is driving in the industry today. And we have offerings at all of these layers. And one thing that becomes very, very clear is the alignment of the physical and virtual network functions and the control and orchestration to deliver business value has a high dependency on ensuring that we transition these physical network functions to fabric architectures which are easy to manage, very robust, and ensure that there's a flat layer 2 architecture to enable the application needs higher in the stack. And this is very much manifesting itself at the business level with business value and essentially enabling those users to get access to information to drive the core business, moving IT from a cost center to a very closely aligned business unit that supports the core business the customer is in. Thanks for watching, and look out for the next Ask Alan coming soon.